Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and these are the annals of Anuradhapura. Of course here, within Imperator Rome. I have to say, you may think I've been doing well, and to be honest I am doing well, but Maria's vision has gone south. I didn't realize, but apparently he is in a huge ass old war. For once, he's attacking directly Kalinga. In the war of Marian aggression, shows your superiority. Well, guess what? Kalinga. Allies of Kalinga are Ashmaka and Karuza. Karuza over here is this little country. Now Karuza doesn't have any other war. You want to say? No, that's not true. He's kind of busy. Well then surely his other ally would come to aid. Viraba. Yeah, it also has different wars to contend with. So basically, in fact, this one hasn't even been called into this war. Only Carlos has. So, yeah, even if they have been called into war, they also have a different war to contend with. So this is going to be great. So there's a starving population supposedly over here, but I think that is because this person was about to siege it. So I assume that after the month has ticked away, that this would work out fine. No, it's still saying this. That's weird. No. We, traveling for the Buddhists. Oh, wait a second. We can turn them into Hindu for only 25 religious power. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn them all into Hindu. Alright. We want... That's national tribal output. This is both national tribes output. We already knew this. Naval moral recovery. We don't really need that. Naval army maintenance. Discipline, just general 5%? Yeah, let's take that one. That could be good. And seeing we're not going immediately to war, let's not bother too much. We could look into covert action, fabricating a claim on one of your provinces. Oh, hold on, pause. Which province do you have? You have the province of South Mahismandala. South Mahismandala. Because all of the north has been taken by Adhara. And what else you have are elements of things that I already have stuff in. So I guess it's the southern part that is the most yummy part to take. Wow, they have starving populations as well. Is that because his army is up? Why are there starving populations still? Over here. We have declared peace. Oh, here we go. It has changed. So I assume that this will also change. Well, doesn't matter. It has changed for us. And we have quite some oratory power. So we can definitely fabricate a claim over here. Do we have peace with him? Granting military access. Allowed military access. Truce with Chola and the other country I just wiped off the map. It doesn't seem like either they have their forces present, that's one thing, or that they are in a very good position to defend themselves. And we could take them down with Chola as well. So they are in a war with Kaulas, but that's not with me, that's a different war. They're in a war with the Kantulan-Kaulos war. I am in the war with the also Kantulan-Kaulos war. This must be a different Kantulan-Kaulos war then. The first Kantulan-Kaulos war. And the first Kantulan-Kaulos war. They are in the same war. But they're not in this overview. On whose side are they fighting? We could fabricate a claim and go to war. I think I will be able to overrun them before they are well aware what's happening. Their forces are over here. And I could take down Chola with it as well. I say fabricate a claim on this area. And we will see if we can declare war as we move our forces in striking distance. So you're gonna go over there. Not by suffering attrition for the rest. And I say we go to war immediately. This is Ashmaka. Okay, so I have no idea what this is going to do. If we declare war, Kantula would come in. Okay, so we won't do this. That would be a bad idea. So we need to fight it through a cola. Hold on. We will also call on this gentleman with 23 forces. Here, Baya, and they're now down here, so that would be a bad idea. Support rebels. We don't have. We aren't a major power, so we can't do that. When is our truce with them over? In 3 years from now. Okay. And we have a casus belli on them? No. When do we have a call? For how long do we have a casus belli on them? Exporting. Alliances. Yeah, but casus belli on for a very, very long time. Okay. So that works. Then we can use the rest of our oratory power to start considering converting some population. Like, I wouldn't mind if I could get this province to flip and this province to flip. So, assimilate you. Oh, that actually flips the entire province. Promote you. Assimilate you. That's not enough. Assimilate you. That's enough. Now we have a large Lankan territory. Now this doesn't make them entirely completely Lankan yet, of course. At least that's what I reckon. But now the Lankan province has been flipped. And we are going to look into the rest of this province. To flip. These are these 3 lower air territories. Because the top end of it was already flipped, I think. Yeah, it is. So, just running this thing on this granary has been built. Yeah, I've also been building a lot of buildings in the new area, trying to raise our civilization or the right territories, hopefully diminishing these barbarians. Because currently they're still at the same height, but we're building a marketplace over here, for instance. So we'll try to get the civilization value to rise quickly. Oh, Omen power. So let's just use Vishnu again, because we're still converting massively, or sorry, assimilating massively. So in order to make sure that people don't rise up because of that, we need to make sure that we have a low problem. I'm wondering what's going on over here. You are completely stuck and still you say you're locked in. That's really weird to look at. Oh, Andhara just did peace and converted and took some lands. They took a bit of Ashmaka. And I think they completed whatever was left of Sriparvata. Alright. Andhara. My friend. We are friends. 52 cohorts though. It is scary. At a certain point we'll have to consider when we need to turn on them. But for it's a sweeping motion upwards, which is nice. We don't have many different ways to go out now. Death of a character. It's the Admiral. Oh, and somebody broke their alliance with us. Kantula. Ooh, look at this man. Inflammation, cancer. Ooh. Wait a second, this is also... Hold on a minute, a different... He was ruling. Oh, they broke their revolt and their alliance with us again because we're probably guaranteeing them, right? Oh, they now have an alliance with Mashiach? Yeah, they're guaranteed by us now. Right, but Kola... Yeah, well, we have to see how we can do this exactly. Well, we lack a commander over here, and we have Scorn families. Several Scorn families. So, you are a good military leader. As are you. So, the Ishvaku are kind of interesting to place. The Ishvaku. I know that the top one is Ishvaku, but I was looking at... if commander or loyalty chance gain, that's bad for us. There's another Ishvaku. Because we're hardly ever using the fleet. That's the kind of what I'm like, I don't want to put him because he might be better suited for a different position. And again, if we do... Are you of Scorn family? You are, actually. Let's take Karata. That takes care of one family. Military access for Karuza. Karuza. All the way up there. Sure. Don't know what use that is for you, but you can do it. There it is. There's Moya. There's this empire to the north of us with 118 cohorts. That's actually less than I expected, considering this man on his own has 54. And I, nowadays, have 30. That is actually less of a change than I thought it was, or less of a difference than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I guess that. Because our commerce income isn't that high, is it? 8667. No. Our taxes, by the way, are kind of low again. National seal is opinion approval. Coding, diplomatic range. Max opinion. Navy maintenance cost could be nice, but we don't have a big navy. Let's just take this one for now. There we go. Death of Tutu. I remember your name. There was something about you at a certain point. Request of a trade route. Following bonus. Sure, we have a little bit of light infantry. You're being destroyed. Not unexpected after I destroy you. Ooh. Did you just gain a second son? Yeah. So our second son has gained already several sons, where our first son only gained... oh, he's no longer stressed. He's now a benefactor. That's really nice. But he only has one daughter. That is a bit of the disadvantage. But, alright, you. Are you of a Scorn family? No, you're not. But you have 10 power. But you are of a Scorn family of 9. I would consider that good enough. And hopefully that removes another Scorn family. There we go. We're doing well. So, what will happen with this nation now that they are completely and utterly conquered? Trade influx. The Draven have done local power of Mashia. Our trade agreement with Mashia has yielded a splendid return on our investment. Along with the flow of wealth between our two states, the movement of peoples is accelerating. Our city of Patna, over here. Ooh, our recently conquered city. Has been blessed with a wave of fresh migrants. What shall we do with them? We can either give them 4 slave population. Yeah, let's do that. So you don't like us as much anymore. I don't think we really care. We have a claim on you. We were going to push that via Chola. Which means we do need some troops on this border. And I kind of prefer my elephants to go over here somewhere. It's a little on the heavy side, that army, though. But these armies are both very, very light. So I need at least an army to go up here. Because these are all my elephant armies. So actually I will take 2 armies to go up there. This is such a skewed view. Because they're now counting the mercenaries, which are over here, which are really large. But you still live. You still live, you little thingy. Yeah, you have a claim on me. Good luck. You're a settled tribe in a very, very low territory. Peculating official. It has come to our attention that our trusted advisor, my inheritor, has been siphoning funds from our treasury into his own pockets for some time. The disappearance of monies collected from across Anuradhapura eventually aroused suspicions, so we need to see what we can do. We can either recuperate... We will recuperate our losses, and he gains corruption. I don't like that at all. We will recuperate our losses. He loses the gold. But we are going to do this. He loses a little bit of loyalty, but that's okay, and he gets 20 corruption. I just don't know what to do about corruption. Like... His brother has 30 corruption. I had no corruption to begin with, but... Oh, we have gained the losses. Can we build... We can build new buildings over here. This is just nuts. Yeah, build a granary. Build. Do I want a granary? Yeah, because that's population growth. Let's do it. There you go. And considering our current state of affairs, we will need an omen soon, but we could try and assimilate a few more people. To the south, for instance. Let's just first promote the two of you. And let's promote you. There we go. Find it a little bit more important. And what I mean by that is I find technology a little bit more important. Why are you stuck over here? Probably because you have nowhere to go. Oh, now you can move. The Kuntalan has definitely collapsed under its own weight. I think actually Kuntalan Revolt just lost terrain to Ashika. I had the feeling that that happened, but this country may be protected by their overlord if you attack them. Kuntalan Revolt has oh no, it's the vice versa. Okay. Well, not that it was ooh. Kalinga, you're not defending your own country, you're just taking lands of them? Or occupying them, I should rather say? Sure. Don't think that would majorly help, but good luck. When can we attack Kola again? Sorry, I forgot. Truce with me until 86, right? That is when that's when we pull the trigger. It's when these units are a little bit removed. Sure, Kuntalan Revolt, you can have access to my territory. Because with attacking Chola, we will attack this, and then we will have more or less safeguarded this nation because we will surround it, is my idea. And that means, boom bada bing, we will win, so to speak. I thought I already clicked on this once, didn't I? That feels weird. There we go. And our glorious leader might die soon, considering we have cancer. But under his rule, we have expanded like crazy. And if I just look at our nation for a moment. Our nation, please. No, where was it? Over here. We are certainly getting a lot of Lankan versus the Dravidan population if you consider where we started. Monthly civilization change. Yeah. We are doing that in a hurry. So this is done well. This has stayed Hindu. And this has gone well. Citizens. We actually are lacking a little bit on tribesmen, but so choosing the tribesmen options are perhaps not as good as I thought it might be. Let us see here. A bountiful harvest. The people should rejoice. Free stability. Yeah, that is just amazing. Because when we die, we will lose a stability. That's for sure. And free is the maximum. So, hallelujah. That's also where we gain a lot of research tech point and lots of national text. Popularity gain. This is just really, really good. That is just amazing. Civilization advance. Or, let's say, a technology advance, which gives us civilization in the oratory advances we did. Monthly governor loyalty. We wanted this one. That's the next one we want. The govern loyalty one. That's for sure. It's peaceful for a moment. Herald. Maharaja Dravidan regional power Kuntala has accepted our offer to enter into a military alliance. Kuntala. You are now... You followed your father, I reckon. No, it's not your father, apparently. I wish you could see the history of former leader somewhere. Stood by their opinion of us, rank. Can I see you? If they would just give the history, it would give just a little bit more Crusader Kings 2 feeling, and I would love that. Like, who owned this land before this? Who was the ruling family that lived before in Kuntala? It doesn't say anything. I can't, or unless I'm just can't find it. Now I know this is a migratory tribe, which I reckon will be a little bit more unstable in its rulers than we are, but I would hate it if we suddenly change of leadership and I would forget this entire family name. So that's annoying. Oh, actually, monthly legitimacy is going down. Ouch. That's a bad thing. Legitimacy. Charisma, popularity, loyalty. At least in EU4 that's bad, but I don't see legitimacy over here. What does legitimacy do for me? That's this thing. Oh, and then probably the pretender, and then people might attack me for my throne because I have no legitimacy to be on it. Right. Civic advances. Ooh, increased wages. That could actually be a disadvantage for us, but alright. The technologies have been researched. Civic advances. Capital import trade routes increase. Buddhist teacher. We are Hindu, so absolutely not. Luckily we had enough power to prevent that. I know that from historical point of view, Sri Lanka was like the southern place where the Buddhism was present when it was spread, because, well, in this game Buddhism hasn't spread at all. Ban is still, by the way, present, which also is still present in CK2, which if you convert this, if you make this a reformed religion, this one gets a lot of bonuses, by the way, with equality and another nice few things. But yeah, we are. Oh, wait a second. These provinces are now ours, aren't they? Yet they are. Yes, they are. Convert. Citizen. I need to look at. Yeah. So if I convert. Why isn't it working anymore? Because there are no citizens. Yeah, that won't work that much, right? And he's already Hindu anyway, so... Right. You're not that big though, so you should now be Hindu. Yeah, so this is the de-Buddhist spot. We've also different religions present as well. How long is our omen for? I should stop using omen power. Sorry, you're using zeal. It is called religious power, but for your character it's called zeal. I'm positive of that. Zeal. Yeah, our main character also isn't very high on it. Our next character isn't either, so I should really stop with this. Kuntala growing a little bit. The Kuntalan revolt is dying out. I want monthly governor loyalty because I think that that is going to be very, very good for us in the end. No, because that will give me less citizen happiness. We're actually losing aggressive expansion again. The Aryan regional power. Oh, sorry, the Pentanka. Oh, Aryan because of its people. You are at war with the Kuntalan revolt. Yeah, sure, man, do it. You've taken up this small little country over here. You've eaten that up. I'm surprised how Maurya is not actually walking over these people like there's no tomorrow. Kalinga is actually holding on a little bit with counter sieges. This is interesting. There is Aryan regional power Patinka. We are outraged to discover ended military access. Okay, because the revolt has been kicked. Actually interesting because I don't think this was of them. I think they took this from Kuntala. I'm pretty positive on that. Yeah, I'm positive of that. What's going up? Friends in high places. Yeah, we can have a friend. That's the second friend. That's pretty good. Omen effect, a little stronger. Thank you very much. Why is your fleet located in my? Oh, because it was oust, so you had to find a port. Sure. Truces, not with me. Antara would come in. Well then, that is a thing we will do, I reckon. Boom. War it is. Oh, sorry, we need to go there. That's a little bit of an obligation. I don't even need to capture that one. The fort will do that one for me. Just need to make sure that he goes away. See, the fort just over here just captured that automatically for me. And they are capturing Andharan land, but that's fine. Select, didn't realize I had two things going on over here. Go to the capital already. Can't do that. Okay, hold on, hold on. This fort is blocking my movement. Move up, move up. In fact, if you could, now that you are no longer disloyal, give me those two so that they can start sieging that, that would be good. Well, as you are taking the fort with the chariots. Yeah, that we don't have a commander for this unit is not that important, thank you. There we go. You are trying to create an army. That will not succeed, I can tell you. I think that this is going to be a cakewalk because they're all over here. Now, don't get me wrong. They have some armies, but still. Army moral recovery might be nice. National tax. That's what we're going to take. National tax. And Andhara is in this war, so I'm curious to see if these troops will come south. Because they are sieging their land, so I assume they will be triggered to defend them. I would assume so. We have won this siege. Excellent. Go up there. Go up there. I wonder if it was actually smart to call in Andhara. It might have been actually smart not to call them in at all. Well, we'll have to see. Oh yeah, they can't do that because of... Never mind. The fort is blocking my movement once again. And now we need to be a little bit more careful. Oh, that military access has been denied. They have cancelled the military access. Okay. Can we move into there? Yes, we can. You will take this power. So the question is, you, as an individual country, how are you feeling for peace? Can't be unless it's 36 months in the war. Alright. We have seriously done some damage there. Can't take that. Can't take that. That's annoying. Because now he will take it. But we'll have to see what we can do. See if we can demand it to be handed over to us. Starts a plot event chain. Plot. Whispers in the dark. The greatest threat to any nation comes not from without but from within. The constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at the court are certain that Anada, via my second son, a man who has made no secret of his ambition for the throne, is plotting to ensure his future by doing away with the competition. We should keep a watchful eye on him. Pay him to have him closely observed. Or nonsense, we should put more faith in our subjects. No, we will pay to have him closely observed. Alright. Lofty ambitions. And his dreams of a high office are well known. Let's not do this. We have a lot of persuasion to cancel out that ambition. We need to support this army. This is not unexpected. Hold on there. Is that the right way to do it? I don't think so. I think we should do it that way. This is going to be a crash. Plot stagnation. Circumstances change quickly in the Anuradhapura court, and it appears that plotting is no longer necessary for now. Okay. Yeah, they're now taking these provinces, which I really want for myself, actually. Well, we defeated them over there. That's a good thing. Stop over here. Okay, you can start on sieging that. They broke their alliance with us because they have yet another revolt. Kuntala can just not hold their country together. They're just incapable of doing that right now. The siege is won. Okay, that's very good. We probably win this battle. Accept offer. We are going to go and take this province now. That battle was won. So the question is, why do we only have 50% war score? Ah, he gave everything to us. That's really nice of him, because I will take everything. It's 93% in all favor, so... this country is still in the war. What if I said, you give me this, you will give me that, you will give me that, and I can't take... why can I not take this? Suggestion, and then I will also take that. I don't understand why I cannot take all of this. Northern part. Needs to be occupied for be given in the peace, but I'm now feeling you're talking about this one. Yes, so how about this one? Not a valid treaty. Because of what now? I don't know exactly. We are suffering attrition here for no reason. He needs to turn his troops towards the north, and he is doing exactly that. Okay, good. So we will de-siege the lands for him here. And Omen duration plus 10%. Open religion, primary culture, happiness. That's nice, but let's just do river barges. Let's get ourselves an additional trade route. We have way too much wine. We have to look into getting a trade route apparently after the war. Not too unsurprising, but... I'm surprised he actually gave me all this. I would have imagined the AI not to be that willing to give that to me. I'm very concerned, I'm keeping an eye on this army especially, because it could nip me in the back. Ooh, the general just died. You saw that happening on the battlefield there. This is the big army, so I suggest we're going to keep that in some location where we can defend the area without taking attrition too much. So that's over here. %. Sue for peace. Cancel. No. Sue for peace. Reset. This. Seed City. This one. Adjacent to your territory or adjacent to something already in the treaty. It is already in the treaty. This is already in the treaty. Reset. Why can I not... If I take this, why can I not take that? This feels weird. It's giving me all of this, but it's refusing to give me this. But Mauritius over here, in 40, so 1 year from now, perhaps I'll end the episode here, and we'll come back when I can do an individual piece, and we have beaten up a little bit on this country, and then see what will have happened. Now, Kalinga is also no longer entrangled, so what has happened? You are now intrusive Maurya. Exporting, importing from them. There doesn't seem to have been much of a change. Doesn't seem like they have established control or anything. I do have the feeling that this is a little bit more southern than it was before. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I am certain going to fail against Maurya if I stand alone. But I don't know. Cannot see how we can grow beyond them or ever talk to them, inspire disloyalty. You will be not able to revoke inspire disloyalty at least 2 years from now. Governor, oh yeah, he gains a little bit less loyalty. I meant the country. I thought I was doing like some covert stuff to get them to get a big ass revolt. Offer an alliance. At war, border distance, competing power. You think I'm a competing power versus you? Dude, you have 182 cohorts. Okay, yeah, at war you are a little bit more dangerous. People ramp up their number of cohorts when they are at war. They aren't even at war. Okay, they just simply ramped up. Okay, I'm genuinely impressed and afraid. But in the meantime, I say I'll thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.